You guys are not ready. Clairvoyance, what clairvoyance?
何時が俺のマスターか。
何時が俺のマスターか。こじらせすぎて自分が持つものに名をつけていたらしい。エクスカリバー！カリバ
ー！互いの盟約はなされた。これより俺も進行を開始する。新しい英雄譚を綴り上げ、アーサー王にとくとご覧いただこうじゃないか。
Hey guys, Kota here. Richard the Lionheart just arrived in FGO NA almost an entire year early. I still don't think that's fully sunk in for me. He basically leapt forward in schedule because of the Fate Strange fake anime campaign. And after such a long stretch without a new Fate anime, seeing Strange Fake land every weekend and getting Richard at the same time in the moment for the game feels really awesome, feels celebratory. When I woke up and I saw that people were talking about this, I waved it off as a meme. I thought it was fake news, which would have been appropriate. You know, people like to meme with the anime going on, but no, I opened the game and completely get jump scared by the announcement and the banner being there live, just staring at me. I literally said, "Wait, what?" out loud and made the most awkward shocked face ever. I confused my wife for a solid minute or two, but she had no idea what was going on and I let her in on it. My birthday is coming up on the 17th in 2 days, so I wanted to celebrate this banner with you all. Sharing moments like this with the community has honestly become something I really treasure. The goal is NP5, and I'll get into it why as we get going. If you enjoy these videos, I'd appreciate a like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and it keeps me encouraged to making videos like this and sharing with you all. Hunters are on the screen and let's get rolling. Alright, multi number 1. This is really exciting. Birthday roll is finally here. I hope to get this video out within the next few days, so it'll literally be up on my birthday or around then. And if it's not, I don't know, you guys can give me shit for it. Oh no, a cup scope already. Alright, nothing there but a cope scope. Let's do multi number 2. The first thing that struck me about Richard is how intentional his whole silhouette really is. You know, from a distance you recognize it, it stands out. The armor is elegant without feeling too heavy. It's really cool. Alright, next multi. Mori kills it with the designs. So I'll continue glazing about Richard. He doesn't feel like a king tied to a throne, which is really neat. This is multi number 4. He feels like his lore, really, like a wandering assassin. Oh brother, here we go. You've got to be kidding me. There's our first spook. It's a Hime. Oh, what? Saber? Oh, come on. What is... No. I thought it was redemption on it. What? Oh, gold servant again. What? This is... Come on, Saber again. Oh my... No, Lancer. Oh, hi Liz. What is this to start? Okay, well, that happened. Not a great start, guys. Oh man. Okay. Bullshit. That's not a good start. Okay. You know what? Next multi, I completely lost my train of thought. No, I didn't. All right, so yeah, he feels like a wandering king. You know, he's someone who's walked between myth and reality, and he carries those stories with him. It's really awesome. Oh man, nothing there. Okay, next multi. This is going way too fast and way not how I'd like it to. Oh man, okay, yeah, so the strange fake aesthetic really sharpens all that. Got clean lines, he's got the confident posture, and it feels alive. I like it. Let me know how you guys, oh bro, let me know how you guys feel about his whole aesthetic and how he fits into the game. And so a cope scope, a black grail, a spook, we're all over the place. I don't even know if I'm tapping anymore. Oh yes, I did. Cool. But yeah, a whole year almost ahead, like 10-11 months. Pretty unprecedented. There's been a lot of chatter, right? If it's something that's going to be routine or something that's not, but we'll see. I also just totally botched the SQ count, but is this gold? I just didn't tap. That's a gold, and this should definitely be 240. Saber. Oh my, Monka. Hello, Siegfried. Oh man. Okay, so 2 gold servants, not our boy here. Let's keep on keeping on. Yeah, I think before this we've gotten small marketing tie-ins, like the Babylonia Mystic Code came early. You know, I think that was while the Babylonia anime was streaming. So that was that dope, but nothing too crazy. And I know there's been a servant shift of a week or two, but nothing even close to this scale. We've also got a few buffs early, but that's really all that comes to mind. They're pretty routine, or pretty consistent rather. I don't know if my tap fully went through, but if it did, that's disturbing. It did not. Come on, Kota, tap better. Rider. We got Stop. Hello, Stopple. Oh man. Oh, double-sided. Alright, the nice 300, is it? There we are. Okay, finally, a dub to follow Stoppo. I guess the eccentrics like to hang out.
と何時が俺のマスターかって聖杯戦争というわけではないような
The iconic line.
すごいな右からも左からも英雄の気配がするもしかしてもしかしてだが円卓の騎士たちもいたりするのか
Yep, the gang's all here.
俺も気合を入れるしかないな我が名は獅子神王リチャードここにマスターの刃として連合に参陣することを誓おう
God, he's cool. Welcome, Richard. But yeah, look at that. The two eccentrics, Stoffel and Richard. Yuki Ono is great, man. He killed that entry. That's awesome. Welcome, Richard. All right, let's get real degenerate here. Onto the copies. At least he's home at a even 300. But yeah, so let's talk about Richard gameplay wise, right? He's an AoE buster. He's well tuned for the buster system, right? And with all the buster supports, a lot of fluidity there. You can make a case for crits too easy to manufacture, but what's really special about it is his crit game, right? That's what ultimately sells him, and for me seems a little different. And I'm really excited to use it, right? It carries a lot of weight. It's really awesome. Especially when his whole it really starts going, like his whole engine. Wait, back. Hell yeah. There we go. That's a hell of a turn of events. Second Richard. Right off the back of the first. You love to see it. Nice. Alright. On to the next 30. Yeah, so I think I rolled too fast. I can barely finish the thought sometimes. But it is what it is, right? When his whole engine really gets going and the momentum builds up, man, you're just stacking towards these big buster crits. Pretty awesome, pretty awesome. I want to use them. Man, I get all ass backwards of these. I've been following the light novels for a pretty long time, and the anime is going on right now, and the pacing, you know, at first it was really not super comfortable. It was a little bit confusing, but hell yeah. Richard number 3. Man, to call this a turn of events is underselling it. But man, that's awesome. 3 Richards after such a tough, I don't even know if tough is the right word, but after such a weird start. Feels good. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, though. All of these random 5-star CEs, interesting stuff. Next multi, the 450. But I'm watching the anime with my wife, and it's really fun. I don't want to get too much into spoilers, but man, I won't say a lot, but there's a lot of action which she loves, and there's a lot of action in the light novel, so it's been real awesome. They've also gone about introducing bits and pieces of every character, which is how Naruto's work really goes anyway. It's non-linear. If you're familiar with Bakuno or Durarara, you know a little bit about that. And it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to it every week now. I don't always like to watch anime while it's going on, like 1 week at a time. I sort of prefer to just bundle them up and just kind of binge over a weekend or two with the wife, but I make an exception sometimes, and we go about it weekly. But, you know, we're doing that with JJK right now, and we're going to get going on that with Frieren, and I cannot wait for Witch Hat Atelier comes out really soon, and that'll definitely be one we add because I love the manga. It's so well done. I love the mangaka and I love the actual work, so really looking forward to that too. It's been a while since I had a lot of anime to really watch. I'm not the biggest weeb like I probably was many years ago. Here we go. Gold Servant, right? No, I just suck at this. Okay, nothing on that one. Let's do the next multi. But yeah, Richard, let's talk more about it. So, character-wise, he's really intense. He's theatrical. And he's just really fun, man. Especially how he's so obsessed with King Arthur. So, you know, in the community, we really like to just say Richard, you know, the Artoria simp. But man, he wears it proudly. I respect it. And if anything, it just leads to a lot of memes, and you know, the whole community embraces it. Just fan art, jokes. It's a lot of fun to watch, and the reception's been good. You know, both from the global side and JP side. People love the energy. People like his kit. And you know, they always appreciated a true worshipper of Artoria. It's endearing, honestly. Alright, next multi. I like Saber, right? Like, I like Artoria, but there's many friends that really like Artoria, so for the more keen-eyed viewers, or just people that keep track of Kota's roster, maybe more so than others, you know that I have a level 120 Charlie, right? Charlemagne. I love Charlie, and I love Richard as well, so it'll be interesting. That is a double-sided rider. Yeah, to see those two guys in action. Hey! Been a while since I saw him. I like Hwang Hei-fu. He's cool. Next multi. Where is my thingy, my baba? Hello, 2030. Oh, here we go. Gold Servant. Saber. Oh no. It's it. We actually just. Okay. Two Sunas. Watanabe no Suna. Random Oni Slayer making a double appearance. Someone asked me, you know, it's part of the big AMA, and I talked about it during last gotcha video. Are there any servants you don't use much but you'd like to? And Huangfei, who is one of those? Rama is another one. I guess we'll stick to sabers on this. I couldn't give a good answer last week, but I did land on Feihu and Rama and some others. So yeah, I guess a lot of SRs would be some that I like to use more. And it's another cope scope. All right, nothing really there. Next multi. 69, nice. So yeah, so Charlie's my level 120 saber, and so I gotta backtrack here. So at the time, we did not know about grand servants, right? So, but what we could do, and we had been doing, and we still can do, right, is take our servants to level 120. And did not tap. I'm all over the place. So, yeah. So, in my mind, even before we got Charlie, or even before we got Richard, I very vividly remember thinking to myself, okay, so my 120X class is going to be this. My 120, Y class is going to be this other one. But nothing, I hadn't even started considering things, right? But I vividly remember telling myself that if Richard or Charlie came out, because I was familiar with both of them, they would be my level 120 saber. And then we got Charlemagne for Trump, for the Trump chapter, right? And I, without hesitation, took Charlie to 120. And that was that. And I honestly, frankly, just kind of forgot about Richard coming in, because it had always been those two in my mind. And Naruto's work was still ongoing, and I had read or heard, whether that's true or not, right? That well, let me tell you what I mean. So I had heard that, Naruto would like to see them in the game, but not before the work was done, I think it was, or something like that. If anyone if anyone watches this and knows the full story, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just heard it wasn't quite the time, right? Like, we know we'd get them. Berserker. Hey, okay. Hey, Banana. Interesting. So we got Suna and Banana here. All right, I'll let those two to resolve their own problems outside. But yeah. Anyway, TLDR, we took Charlie all the way, and I hadn't thought about Richard for a while, but then we started getting actual Strange Fate anime, and we got the episode 0, and that whole release was just so sluggish. I had a hard time committing to it. Lancer. Hey, Vlad. And rather than, get angry or anything about it, like some people may get, or just, understandably frustrated, I just thought, okay, when we do get more, if we do get more, I sure hope it's not one episode per year like it had been, but once it all gets going and we do get weekly like we were told we would eventually, then I'd start to really think about it, right? And then it did happen, but Richard had already come out in Japan, so that was all weird. I honestly think that they were kind of ready for more of it, at least the single side was, but the anime wasn't done in time, so Archer Tametomo. Book number 2. Hey Tametomo. Dude, Gundam is cool, but that could have been Charlie. If you and Hibe had just, or wow, Richard, not Charlie. You see, this is what happens when you spook me too much and I'm just clumsy and even more so verbally, audibly. This is why I keep to myself socially as much as I can. I just never say what I say things properly. Okay. Hello, Tametomo. Should have been a Richard, but it's okay. Next multi. But yeah, I love them both. Richard's here. He will be NP5. Charlie's going to be my tentative grand, if you will. And if I start rambling here about how I don't like that we can only have one servant of each class as a grand, then we're never leaving. And I really do want to hopefully get my max Richard here without too much more bleeding. But on the back end, it does mean I get to hang out with you guys, which is always fun for me. And I really look forward to editing this one. I hope you guys are... well, rather, I hope you guys find some enjoyment in the creativity I put for kind of the intro segments. Oh, Rainbow. Come on, Richard. Let's see a... Hell yeah. Richard number 4. Nice. Baby. You know, never mind. I'll keep my tongue. Hold my tongue. Bite my tongue. The SSR rate's been good. Okay. Oh, what the? Why another Suna? Man, that could have been so cool. A rainbow and a gold Richard, but I won't take anything away from that though. That rainbow Richard was really freaking awesome. Lanza and Liz again. What is what is this seed? It's just a lot of Liz, a lot of Suna, bunch of SSRs. Okay, that. All right, next multi. Let's not lose momentum here. Let's take a page out of Richard's book and get the crit game going with luck. Oh man, I love the art. Yeah, average one's cool. I'm terrified for the release of the Tsukimihara C, the Leo C. We get it with Anniversary, with Space Rush, and I would like a lot of that C. But those general pool SSRs, 5-star Cs are pretty wild to try and actually get MLB'd. Especially because the pool just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Double-sided rider. Hey, it's Anne and Mary. Some people call them the Yuri pirates, and I think that's kind of cute. Alright. We are breaking into the 1,000. Cool. Wait, that's yeah. We need a add a 0. Wait, no. That's Kota, please. Aha! Fix the counter. Yeah, I make so many of these for you guys. I have fun doing it, but I can never be perfect with the tapping and such. I guess it's because I try and keep the thing manually editing. Alright, let's see. Berserker. Oh, okay. No, that's I never really see Hercs anymore, but okay. There is a relevance with the strange fake there, but maybe not in the same form. Yeah, that's good to see. I think, right? We see little patterns and connections. Okay, Servant Lancer. Glad again. This is really uncanny. We're seeing a lot of the same SRs, right? And there's so many in the game, so pretty weird. But we're still doing remarkably well, I'd say. Well, that might be too much to say about spooks, but okay, yeah, that is double-sided. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to. Okay, Ganching, cool. See, it really is SRs that I don't use as much as I would like to. I may have forgotten to update that, but I don't know if that should be another 30 or not. Oh well. Cold Servant. Lancer. Hello, Vlad again. Yeah, see, that's kind of trippy, right? Okay, but I may have missed a counter in there, but it is what it is. If we did. Oh man. Let's continue on to the next multi. So we're looking for the final Richard. And yeah, so I really do hope we get there pretty quickly here, since it's just one more, but we'll see. I also want to reflect a bit, and you know, birthdays have gotten quieter for me over the years, which I really appreciate. So I usually spend them, or I would rather, right, usually spend them just resting and catching up on things that I enjoy. So, you know, keeping up with FGO, reading, hanging out with the wife, sleeping more because the work gets crazy and sometimes I'm just sleep starved. So this weekend's been really pleasant so far. My wife's incredible and I've gotten a lot of rest, so it's been nice. The birthday itself is on Tuesday. On February 17th, I mentioned that. So I'm turning 34, which is, it is what it is. It's, I guess, mid-30s land, right? So that's, I don't know, that's kind of cool. But February 17th, you know, the birthday is shared with Ryogi Shiki from Karno Kyokai, you know, Garden of Sinners, and that's always made it feel a little bit more special to me as a Typhoon fan. It also helps that every year UFO tables celebrate with new artwork and, you know, goods at their cafe, and it's always nice to see the new visual. And I have a tradition where I try and rewatch those. I love Karno Kyokai and I love the movies and I love the line albums, so I do that every year or two and it's a lot of fun. And it's always around my birthday, so the birthday reflections are, they're good. And you guys know it can't be a Kota video where I'm not thanking you all for hanging out with me here on the channel. So thank you. This last couple years making YouTube videos of my TAs and interns and, you know, my gacha adventures, and being here for me to have the opportunity to socialize more and just have a little creative escape that's, you know, for me. It's nice, right? And it's also given me a sense of community when I don't normally have the time or means to locally or just presently in areas like, you know, Discord and other places. So having this here and hanging out with you all, my channel, has been great, and it wouldn't be anything without you guys. And thank you so much. I also just really like to edit the videos and try and be silly where I can. This is ultimately, though, just my comfort space, and right now, you know, with Strange Fate going on and getting to celebrate Richard's arrival in the game with you guys is way more fulfilling than just by myself in silence, you know? So it's really nice. Thank you guys. Come on, Richard. Man, I was not fully tuned in for the count, but we're in quite a rough stretch, right? Come on, last copy. I hope my tap went through. I think so, Ryder. Dobrynia. I feel like she shows up in all of my more recent summon sessions. Alright. Let's stop the bleeding here on the back end. Come on, Richard. And I guess in the comments, right guys, if you are up to date with the anime releases, let me know what you think, right? Every episode, at least as I see it, has had a little identity to it, and I'm enjoying it. So I hope you guys are as well. But let me know, right? You can be as specific as you want to when it comes to like one of the characters or one of the battles or one of the elements of the storytelling. Oh man, come on. Let's wrap up. The goal shall be next to multis, we believe, so that it could be a nice, maybe 1500 tops. Man, I haven't wanted you guys to stare at it, so I haven't wanted to talk about it, but it's bugging me. You see my little spook counter in the bottom right? I have the like the placeholder unknown icon, right? But when I was getting ready to record this today and start my gacha, I realized that my OBS just kinda, for whatever reason, had disconnected all the elements I put everywhere. Because I update these kind of like as a, or the counters as like a notepad file, and I do it live, like real time. And anyway, so the icon at the bottom right got disconnected, and you know, the really good upscaled one I couldn't find, but I wanted to start my roles and start yapping, hang out with you guys. So I just kind of put what I could get, and it's really crappy quality, just a spook icon. So I might somehow in post after editing fix it, but I guess if I do that, then this whole pointing at it thing just backfires, and you guys are like, huh? I didn't notice. I swear it was there in bad quality. But yeah, anyway, it's been bugging me. And I want to distract myself from the ever increasing SQ count. But come on, Richard, you're really gonna make us work for the last one. Okay, Rainbow, let's do it. Descend on the rainbow. Saber. Hell yeah. Rainbow finish. You know what? He made us work for the last one, but we did it. Hell yeah. Love to see that. So, like I said, I only planned on NP5ing. And so, we'll stop here. And he'll be NP5 for now. We'll see. I think I'll maybe circle back and get another one later, right? We'll see. Oh boy, I can think about that off screen. Anyway, that's NP5 Richard. We did it. It's back out. Yeah. Cool. So I kind of got into it there at the end. I'm really happy we're here together to celebrate Richard's release while the anime is ongoing. Between the early arrival for the Strange Fake anime and my birthday coming up here, this really felt like a rare moment where good things lined up at once, and so it's been a blast. We had been waiting for so long for some new Fate animation and new work in general, so to see it here, it's a blessing. And to arrive into the game with a character like Richard is just a reminder that there will be more blessings coming up ahead, even if we run into some hardship, right? Because there's also going to be plenty of that. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for helping this community grow. If you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps the channel grow. It encourages me to keep making these and to keep yapping and sharing with you all. I will also continue getting TAs and midterms done for CQs because that's what I like the most about the gameplay. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. How did you feel about Richard's early release? What are you thinking about any of the new Valentine's scenes you got to see this year? And is there anything else, exciting coming up for you in Fate, in FGO, in life? I love to keep up with you guys. I'm wishing you all the best of luck on your polls. Enjoy the Strange Fake anime, enjoy the event, and take care of yourselves. Be well. Bye bye.